Yo, what's up? It's your boy Geefunny, and welcome to another episode of the Real Geefunny podcast. Listen, I'm going to start off by, before I even introduce my cast and my co-host, I'm going to say that I want to apologize, and we back on it. You know what I'm saying? Angel cussed me out, and she said, listen, it would never happen again. We're not missing weeks. And let me start off by saying, mean girl Angel is here today. The style you got on today, we're going to just go off the style right now. The glasses are good. Okay, you're killing them. We just want to know, can you see out them? Are they 3D, or are they just, like, how they going? Yeah, can you see through us? Okay. She got a little attitude today. Don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. I'm sitting here, and to my right, I got my man. Listen, before I'm gonna just introduce him like this, man. Y'all know the movie Last Strike come out February 24th. This Thursday will be in theaters down Studio Movie Grill. If you don't got your tickets for Thursday, Sunday, I'll be there again, 4:30 and 7 p.m. The reason I'm saying that this man right here, Khalif Jones, okay? Khalif Jones, we're going to get to this, our backstory of how we met each other a long time ago, but this is the guy, this is the executive producer and the writer of Last Strike. Khalif Jones, what's up? Thanks for being here today.
What's up, man? Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir. Then my man Billboard Dev doing his job. Holding up the self-love book by my guy again, Khalif Jones. He put KD Jones on here, you know, because he want like niggas know he hoop and write.
Not no more.
He used to go by Skyleaf. We're going to get to that in a minute. Yeah, but Self-Love is the book. What inspired you to write this, man?
I just was, going through some dark times and found myself in, kind of the same toxic relationships and, asked myself, why was I in them for so long? And a lot of it was just, I was looking for something in them that I didn't have in myself. So that kind of inspired me to write it. And I just figured that it'd help a lot of other people just going through similar situations.
Yeah, so I can appreciate that. I'm pretty sure a lot of us been through toxic relationships. Mean girl likes nobody. Okay, like she don't like niggas in wheelchairs. She don't like niggas with jobs. She don't like niggas that crack their jeans. She don't like none of that. And then Dev.
It's not true. He's really a liar. Do you talk about liars in your book?
I talk about lying to yourself.
What about lying to others?
Hey, Dev, listen to this. Dev think he's slick. Okay, I'm gonna get to Billboard Dev in a minute. Dev don't know that we know that he got the Levi's deal. He thought he was just gonna be down there with no. I'm not wearing nothing today. Dev just got a full blown deal with Levi's. That's why he down here with the thermal look, quarter cut shirt on, nice thermal looking shirt under it with the ball head.
I thought it was a JCPenney joint.
Oh shit! I fucked up. Sorry. I just got him a Levi's deal. Dev's down there, best Billboard Dev, and Mean girl, what you think about, having self-love? Like, you think you need to love yourself first before you can love others? Oh, she's upset today. She giving us
I thought everybody knew that. I don't think you can. I thought that was obvious. I don't know.
That you love. Oh, so you saying this book is obvious? You saying anybody could have wrote this? That's basically you saying.
Hey, listen. Probably anybody could have wrote it.
No, I see you skimming.
Please don't piggyback off of nothing he says. I know he's your friend and all, but please.
I see you skimming through it. But I see you. She over there skimming through it. She's like, know that.
No, honestly, because I was like, when he said what it was about, I'm like, damn, this book is.
So I turned right to
small,
Mean Girl.
But I try to keep it simple because I know a lot of times when some people see. When some people see books that are like 300 and 400 pages, some people get intimidated by it.
Who are these people?
Look, I know, we know them. I'm one of them people. If I
so
see
this
a book
is for those people.
I try to keep it simple.
Oh, okay.
Even with my, I was reading a Will Smith book, right? He has a book out. It's like 400 something pages. My first thought was like, wow, I really got to take my time and go through this. I don't know how, I don't know when, how long, but I got to get through it. So that's one of them things where I just wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to overwhelm anybody and think that anybody couldn't read it.
Well, that's when you turn into like an audio or something. That's
hey,
those the ones when the books is like
read the book
400 pages.
Why you don't put pictures in your book? Because I think a picture of Mean Girl should be right here.
Right.
Principle 10. Loving yourself
what page is this?
Page 20.
Because I want to
loving yourself versus being conceited.
Wow.
You want to elaborate that on?
You said page 20?
You want to elaborate on that, Mean Girl?
I want to read it. Page 20?
You wrote it.
No. I would, like for you to read it. Starting from the beginning. I don't want anybody to skip through it because it's steps, it's process.
No, I want to read this part that he's talking about. What part was that he was talking about? Page 20?
Loving yourself versus being conceited.
Oh, that part. Oh.
Yeah, that part. Give us your insight on the conceited half. That you don't mess with any type of nigga. Remember, what is it? The nigga that work can't afford her.
She don't fuck with nobody that make. I think did we figure out the
Did we
salary?
get a number?
Did we figure out the salary?
Set the promise.
But see, this is and I understand what you're saying, because this is when it comes to understanding.
Okay.
Clearly, it says loving yourself versus being conceited, and then they jump to money. I don't see what that has to do with anything that's written right
Oh
here.
no, because some conceited people feel like I need a person
There
that
goes Dev trying to
makes
spin the narrative. Go ahead, Dev.
Don't
I'm listening.
get out of it before it
I'm
starts.
listening, Dev. I'm listening.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I'm trying to get
a person that is conceited might think, I can't fuck with no $40,000 a year nigga, no $60,000 sanitary nigga, no $80,000 teacher ass bull.
$80,000 teach.
Yeah, I tried to give him that extra bonus, double.
Fuck, you teaching that Drexel? Like,
Yeah, she not fucking with it.
so, what level of teaching?
When did this become an angel show, Mr. Jones? I think they have some questions for you.
We got questions for you. So I'm gonna piggyback off all your questions back at you. That's gonna be a tennis.
We got questions for you.
No, okay. So anyway, man, get your self love book. We're gonna get back to this. This is Self Love by KD Jones. You probably will see another self love book in about 2 months from Mean Granger.
You can get it from me directly. You can get it from Amazon Prime, and there's also on Barnes and Nobles as well.
Oh, there you have it. Your self
Can you help
love.
me write a book
No,
about hating ass people?
can't. There's no hate in my heart. There's no hate in my
I
heart.
said, help me. I will write it.
Listen, I can guide you, but I can't.
There we
Yo,
go. All right,
did you
thank
peep how fast he told you no? That
Yeah,
was
but you
like-
see how fast I got him to guide me too. So
Paul, what is going on right now?
I got you.
You see how fast I got him to guide me too. What the hell is going
Nah,
on
I
there?
got you, I got you.
He giving all Billy D vibes and shit
I
too.
got
Like,
some stuff
I know.
to write
I
about.
got you, girl. I
About
got you.
certain people.
All right. I ain't did shit to you but switch the damn seat. Now she mad at me.
She did try to kick him out the seat earlier, yo.
Man, like I said, Last Strike, starring Geefunny and Sean. This Thursday. This Thursday, is the first showing. Then you got Sunday. We got 2 showings at Studio Movie Girl. We're gonna be at all the premieres. Me and Khalif, Sean, Cass gonna be there. So Khalif, man, but I just gotta ask, like before, when you was writing Last Strike, right? How did you envision me and Sean being the ones to do it?
Just I don't know. I like y'all bond on when I watch y'all online, and just the fatherhood, father and son thing that y'all have. I wanted to show people opposite, show y'all not knowing each other.
Right.
Like everybody see y'all doing the videos and know y'all relationship, but I wanted to just kind of show y'all in a situation where y'all just meeting for the first time.
You sure these ain't the only niggas you knew? You sure you wasn't just like, y'all niggas is there, so fuck it.
It wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy.
I knew that I wanted to do something with them. Just didn't know how I was going to do it. But I'm not going to take all the credit. Like this was all me. Nah, this was gay. And it just kind of he told me, bro, I want to do something. Here's what things that I want to do, and I just said, all right, we can make it work. And that's how it kind of came together.
So this was my first time working with Khalif. I also did a movie with him before this came, the Come Up. The Come Up's now playing on Tubi too. It's doing well on Tubi.
Yeah.
A lot of streams, a lot of views. Starring me, I'm in that John. Beanie Siegel's in that
You got
John.
Beans in there. You got Big Business Greg Parker. You got his son Young G.
Young G.
You got my man Lum. Chop Mosley, part of it. It's a lot, man.
So it's like basically a movie. The Come Up is like basically a movie about a young rapper, trying to make out the hood, and he just go through all type of turmoil and stuff like that. Just things that people go through rapping and basketball players, anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a good movie. So that was my first time working with Beans. Khalif gave me the opportunity to do that. Watching Beans movies growing up, State Properties, and I always wanted to do something with him. So that was good to be a part of that. And he's more funnier than I thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Beans
Toys,
is like
toys. What was the other joint? Toy Soldiers? Was that one?
Paper Soldiers.
Paper Soldiers.
Paper Soldiers. Toy
Oh, Stu. You talking about Stu?
No, Paper Soldiers was the shit. There was actually a different joint. Toy Soldiers, you had to be an older nigga.
Toy Soldiers. I
You know what I'm
did some
talking about?
Toy Soldiers,
Yeah, you gotta be older.
yes. You had to be older than a geek. So
Yeah, that's true. No, it's true.
Toy Soldiers, I do remember that, but I got a chance to work with Beans. This movie right here, though, is crazy because I'm also getting to do it with my son. with Sean. I get to work with some of the actors that like Francisco that I wanted to work with, watching him do Trap and things like that. Also, it was a project for me and J Tech. J Tech been with me since I started GeeFunny. Like even before it super blew up, me and him started working together. Like, yo, man, you could possibly do something with what you're doing. Let's do it. And me and J Tech doing a movie now is kind of crazy for us. Him directing the movie, so it's all full circle. I think everybody's gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? I think Sean was excellent, better than me, of course.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, he did good for his first movie and
That's the obvious.
things like that. But we looking forward to doing more stuff. Like, I gotta ask you: have you ever written a porn? That's just a
How do
question.
we keep going
Nah,
back to this?
but I heard a lot of directors get into that game on their off season when they're not really working. They go down to Florida. They operate under a different name. Me, no, never.
J Tech.
Great.
Do
Have
you
you ever
operate
directed-
under a different name?
Have you ever directed a porn? No. Okay, so listen.
Would
Write a porn,
would
you
you
direct a porn. I'll get the 35 grand.
Would you? No, I don't think we need the 35 grand if we just partner up J Tech and Ainge.
So y'all think I'm just that stupid?
I just think
to
that-
just
Y'all already.
because it's J Tech.
I think,
Oh no!
I'm just saying that, like,
So you need something.
you know, you could own half the rights, where it's just like y'all own the whole thing 50-50 split.
Basically on some Mimi shit from Love and Hip
if
Hop.
I'm involved, I own part of it. I'm not going to be involved in something I don't own.
I think J Tech can handle the filming. I
don't need to own shit.
Acting.
Look,
I just need to know when it come out.
like I got to own something.
I don't need to own nothing. I just want to know when it come out. that's all. What
We're
is it
not
called?
going here. Leave me the fuck alone, gig. Because do I look like I'm in the mood for your shit?
No, not today. Them glasses got her on some shit today. But listen, we get one. I get one calls every time they choose violence once a year. So today is them glasses, and she chose violence.
No, I feel like every time I walk in the room, y'all fucking with me.
Nah.
And then y'all
It's
put
true.
somebody in my seat.
No, it's true though.
So okay, so we would never do that again.
Thank you.
Okay, it's only if she gives the permission. Because when Enes was on here, it was her. Enes was sitting here when I came in
Oh, wow.
this seat, and nobody said nothing.
You was late.
Leak sat in this seat. Nobody said
I
nothing.
definitely said something.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's 'cause
forget?
you
I
only-
definitely said.
you only said something
why
you gotta
he
share a
can't
camera.
sit over here and I sit over there. That's exactly what I said.
So
Exactly what I said.
hey, she's really upset about the seat today, but we're gonna.
Yeah, she's in the Humir seat. Shout out to Humir.
Oh, so y'all want to address the elephant in the room?
Humir got fired.
Oh no! Oh no!
I didn't say
I
that.
don't know.
Address it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't address it. I didn't
You
do
just said
anything.
you want to address the elephant in the room.
I said,
Address it.
do y'all want to address the elephant in the room?
The fact that Humir is absent.
And I have to sit in this motherfucking seat.
So what's the elephant?
Did you fire Humir this weekend?
Oh, what is she talking about?
All right.
So where is Humir?
I don't know.
You don't know where Humir is.
He just did a no call no show.
No, he didn't know call no show. He called.
That's unlike
Okay.
Humir because Humir is here he's here before everybody.
So he called and quit.
something along those lines. He didn't quit, but she's sitting here today, and he's sitting here. You can go back to that seat.
Okay, he's being
Oh,
very
okay.
vague, but cool.
Okay, all right.
Man, listen, you looking at me, and she wants someone some crazy
Shout out
shit.
Humir, man.
Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
damn girl.
I'm lost in what's going on right now.
Continue the show.
Yeah, that's what we could have did from the real. I'm waiting for the elephant.
Okay, good.
That was the elephant. Continue, sir.
Shout out Humir. Shout out Humir. That was the elephant is out the room.
All right.
Back to you.
What's up?
Okay, who's sitting in the angel seat? Who's sitting in the Humir seat? We good now?
Yeah.
All right. What? If you got something to say,
I
Dev, say
don't
it.
got nothing to say,
If you
bro.
got
I feel like Dev definitely
You got the
has
tight
something
ass
to
face.
say.
No.
If you got something to say it.
Bro,
I feel like Dev has something to say.
I actually don't. Let's go. Let's continue on.
Okay.
What's next for you, Khalid?
I actually talked to Young G yesterday. We're going to work on the Come Up Part 2. We're casting for it now. And we're going to film that probably late spring and drop it sometime this year.
What do
Want
you
to
think?
cast and I'm applying.
I'm sorry.
I want to apply.
Oh, no doubt. I'll get with you. We'll
What
talk
the
about
fuck
it.
you
after.
make that face for, motherfucker?
Anyway,
This is crazy. What just happened?
Listen, we hate to be the dead horse. We hate to be the dead horse. We're just letting you know
Right.
that she is a dedicated actress and, is willing to do an array of roles.
Listen, I scrolled the page.
Please do not.
I scrolled on the page.
When the hell you scroll my damn page.
Look, listen,
It's
let me tell you
open.
something.
It's open.
I need to make that shit private. Did you follow me?
Well, you follow me too.
Oh, all right, cool.
So
I must have followed you back.
Right. I don't. No, it doesn't matter how we got here. We here. You know. But nah, like I'm not walking into a room with people I don't know. So I knew she was gonna be here. So yeah,
I'm getting real. I'm getting.
What did you see? What did you see on the page by any chance? I don't know.
Oh damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he saw. Yes.
We might have a spot for her. You know.
See?
I'm a wholesome woman.
And
okay?
the spot that you have for her is it like in a club scene? Is it a bedroom scene?
I don't just need club and bedroom scenes.
Is it a nurse
okay?
scene?
What you want to? You want to be a nurse?
The last movie I did, I wasn't even a bartender.
A step.
The last movie you didn't do because you said you didn't know.
No, I didn't. You talking about the porno? I didn't do no porn. I'm talking about the last movie I actually was in.
Okay, what you do that, Joe?
I was the main star best friend. And I mean, I think I've worked at a boutique. They didn't really show me at work.
What they showed him?
Huh? Me with her most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of the scenes.
Oh, here we go. A lot of scenes.
What role do you see her in?
Hey, man.
bad.
So
you know what? I'm sorry, not to cut you off.
No, you
But
good.
I really feel like you're a fucking hater today.
All right, I'm sorry.
And I don't know what's going on with you.
I'm not hating on nobody.
I just feel like you are.
All right.
But that is a good question. Like
My bad.
what roles could you think you might have? You know.
But you ain't saying shit to him.
No.
That scene just makes you agree with him. That scene makes you agree with him.
I'm being.
Because you ain't saying shit to him. He's coming at you every time.
The seat makes you agree.
That seat makes you agree.
No, I'm trying to say like you know.
That's what happened to the last nigga.
As a person that cast people, what roles could you think that you might see her
That's
in?
the same way I asked it, Dev. No, Khalid, fuck that. I asked that shit the same way, but not in a nice way like that. And I'm a fucking hater.
Exactly. You know the term is not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay?
So you agree
and
with that?
your tone.
So you agree with that?
No, I'm saying it. That your fucking tone was on some hater shit.
I'm never
That
sitting there.
came
And I agree.
Thank you. And
I'm never sitting there. Because when I sit there, I'm gonna be on some shit like, yeah, man, I agree with that.
And I agree with her.
Dev said the same fucking thing I said. Like, so what roles do you possibly see her in?
So when I'm doing the roles, a lot of times I like to talk to the person, build with the person, kind of get a feel for them, and then I want to put you in something that's opposite of what I think you are. You know, because that's going to show you. That's going to show you acting. You know what I mean? And
So what type of role? What's the name of role you think you might be able to put?
Publicist.
So you think the opposite of what she is. So what he's saying is there's no way you're
I don't want to think about it.
What he was supposed to say.
I don't want to think about it.
Listen. Because she strikes me as a person who would need a publicist rather than be a publicist. You know what
I like
you
the way
understand what I'm
you
saying?
swung that.
So that's how I see it. Like, she's a talent, and she's gonna need somebody that's gonna, do things for her and pump her.
I see her in the same role of like a Carrie off of Power. She could be the teacher, but she still got to be, you know what I mean?
But that's the joint of smashing everybody.
Yeah. But you the publicist that smash everybody. Same shit.
Why? This is what I'm talking about.
The Publicist
about
coming
how
soon.
much of a hater
All right,
he is.
say it my way, man.
The Publicist coming
Publicist
soon.
coming
The movie is called The Publicist. So you're the main.
Publicist
So
coming
listen,
soon.
you're the main star of this movie.
You see?
The publicist.
Coming
Hey.
soon.
That's dope.
Hey,
And you a quick writer too. Give me off the top what that movie would be about.
hey, listen.
Yeah. What's that movie about? Give
Listen.
us the synopsis.
Nah, I do it later because internet move fast. So we put this out. Somebody be doing this movie and casting for it in a week. They move fast in the weekend. So
Yeah, so fuck that.
yeah, we'll
keep
talk
that,
off.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
The publicist.
He'll talk to you off camera.
I like
Yeah.
that. Tech, what are you doing next week? you want to be in the publicist?
Absolutely.
Cool. You could be the nigga with the blue check. So
Hold on, wait. In the Publicist?
Oh, he want to be in the Publicist.
Oh man. Oh man.
That's all right. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop.
Oh, I could be inside the public.
We gotta get that on a t-shirt.
Inside the Publicist.
Hey, so Mean Girl, do you have a Mean Girl moment of the week?
Oh yeah, I do actually.
Let's get it.
Y'all men, can y'all stop sending me dick pics, please? Like, that's my mean girl moment of the week. I'm tired.
Stop sending boing boing pics.
Stop sending them, and then I really want to understand, because I'm in a room full of men. I want to understand, what is the reason behind these dick pics? Like, I gotta understand. I don't know. Like, what's the end goal when you send a dick pic? Like,
Death. You want to tell us?
Listen, because
I know that from 21.
No. My first question. Has anybody in this room has ever, mind you, this is the real.
Yeah,
has anybody in this room ever sent a dick pic?
Absolutely,
yes.
1000%.
Yes.
So listen, this
You talking about from 16 years old to now? Yes.
You talking about 16? You ain't even had the phone with the cameras.
Man, I don't.
You was mailing them.
No, listen to me.
What you was doing?
Listen to me. I was doing it in 17. I was.
Oh shit, the Polaroid joint.
Yes.
Nigga put that shit in a girl locker. Like,
Right.
No, I had girls sending me Polaroids.
Put it in a little envelope
I had
and
girls sending me
shit,
naked
slide
Polaroids too. I was sending naked Polaroids, but that's when it's out of pocket. Niggas still got them like, yeah, you running for mayor, huh?
So what is the reason?
So hold on. So this is the confusion I had. Why is a person doing this in this climate? You know what I mean? Like times have changed. This new 2020, even the 2010s, it start getting kind of shaky. I don't understand why a person is doing this in this kind of climate. Like, there was a era for that. You know what I'm saying? There was a time.
Can I ask a question for you? Cause I think I want you to elaborate. You can go right back. Is it random dicks or is it like niggas that you talk to?
It ain't nobody I talk to. It's all random.
Okay.
See, now, and that's
So they playing Wheel of Fortune.
No. Now that is totally like a no.
This is what I'm saying. If I'm talking to you, you send me a dick.
Nah, see,
I mean, that's a
so
little different.
I was on some wild and shit. My shit was
So
more
tech
like
is cool. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go back to look at my.
Text my number is 267.
Oh my fucking god!
Tech ready to send a picture. So by the way, Tech, he must send pictures. So we were sending pictures. And shit.
Pictures.
Yeah, that's what they are.
my
Pictures.
God.
Pictures. So it was a lot of pictures getting sent back in the day. When that especially when that iPhone first dropped. Oh man, what it did was it cut to the chase. That's what men are trying to do. It cuts to the chase. You send the joint out, boom, it's an instant situation. You already know what you're getting into. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, if the dude that cracked his jeans, if he cracked his jeans and you didn't like what you saw, what was you going to do?
Yeah, you're not gonna talk to him.
You wasn't going to fuck with him.
Yeah, but see, that's different because this is somebody I actually talked to. I knew.
But imagine this nigga went all this distance. He was kicking it with you. He did all of that. He pop off the big reveal. You walk out. You walked out. He done went that far. He could have got that out the way as soon as he got your number. Won't.
But see, this is the thing. Niggas that send dick pics usually got nice size dicks.
But
that's not always true.
So
the dick pics I've always gotten has been, interesting, but it still creeps me out.
So it still creep you out. So you never fucked with no nigga that
ever sent a dick pic, a random dick pic?
No, not a random. So I think it's still out of pocket. How long a nigga gotta know you to send you the meat shot?
I feel like we gotta be fucking.
Damn.
Oh, well, then that's
before I get.
That's pointless. That's pointless. That don't even make sense.
Who the fuck send the dick pic after they fucking? You already know what it look like.
That's your resume.
No, because I'm saying, like, if there's a situation where we don't see each other all the time, where it might be some distance or something like that, then yeah, you send over a couple, like, look what you missing type joints. Like, I don't see, like, we not even fucking and you sending me dick pics. Like,
once you fucking, you don't get the dick pics.
That's not true. That's not true. That's like once you fucking a girl or whatever, you expect those random photos of her.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. You expect it beforehand. Because this is what
I
I
wouldn't-
found
yeah, I
out back
expect it
then.
from the
This is
rest.
what
That's
I
so
found
crazy.
out.
It's 2022.
I
I don't
found
see
out how
that.
nasty women was when I was filthy, right? Because this is what you would do. You meet somebody in the club, right? And this nigga did it too. This nigga did it too. I know this nigga did it because he one of them quiet,
They both started
educated
cracking
brother
the
from the
fuck
bank
up,
ass
so you
nigga.
know.
Yeah, he the
man.
educated brother from the bank nigga, right? So he
From-
pulled a joint.
yeah, from
He pulled a
South.
joint. He brushing his hair in the club and shit. Look at the waves. You know what I mean? He get the number. Boom. Soon as you turn your back, you walking away, you send a joint. Boom, it's like an explosion behind you. Like, you know how you watch a movie, Denzel set something on fire and he walk away and it blow up behind you? That's how you used to send the joint. Now you right out the way. The joint gonna always hit you back with something just to let you know they interested. Like, yo, you crazy as hell.
What's your line
It's
back?
never,
when you
it's
interested?
never.
Block.
See?
You don't block everybody, ain't you? You a fucking liar. You said it's the real.
I don't
You
want
send the
it.
fucking pussy with the
I
wet
don't listen. Let me tell y'all something.
She fucking
no,
lying.
no. The internet is crazy.
Oh, okay.
I watched my timeline throughout the course of Instagram where niggas are exposing bitches. Like, I see that they get these pictures, and I've never been.
not send a
listen,
picture.
No.
Listen,
I'm talking about the
I've
pussy
never
cat.
been
Yeah.
on an exposing page. You want to know why? Because I do not put myself out there.
No, I get it. No.
I'm not
Women,
just
what I
giving
will
a
say
random
what I
a
will
picture
say
of
is,
me.
What I will say is women are more
I ain't say you send your ex.
they're
pussy
more
to pussy
bold.
cat.
They're more bold. No, but they do send pussies. And that's why I said they was
Not to
filthy.
a random. Like, if I'm actually fucking with you and I know that you got that level of respect where my pictures is not going to go anywhere, then but a random nigga, you don't know, he could be a whole nut and then tomorrow he's sending your shit out.
So imagine this. What happened was you got a request from a John for dick pics, right? Because chicks do request them, right? Or they did. I don't know. I ain't been in the game a long time. But in that climate, they would ask you, like, yo, can you send me something? Whoop, you send it over. But now it's in your catalog. So over time you develop a catalog. You develop a catalog of sorts of your joint. It's like your resume or whatever like that. But what you found out is the women had them too. I know they took that picture for another nigga because how the fuck you sent it? I mean, you sent it that fast. We still out and about. We still at the club. So when you send somebody something and you see that they sent you something right back, which happened a large amount of the times that I was doing that type of shit, we already knew what it was now. I know when we encounter each other where it's going. You know what I mean?
It's so crazy though, because I've had people like, yo, Angel, can you send me something? I'm like, I ain't got shit in my phone. They be like, you're lying. I'm like, no, I really don't. Cause like if I have taken a picture for someone, I've deleted it.
So I'm gonna be
I'm
honest
really
with
not a
you,
person
Angel.
who has a catalog of all
If a
my
nigga
pussy and my titties and
So if a nigga asks you to send them something, right? Looking at your Instagram page, they basically asking to see your pussy, right? Because they can go to Instagram.
Yeah, they can go to
They
Instagram
can
and see what
your
the fuck
ass.
they want to say.
You feel what I'm saying? Ain't like a nigga like, yo, send me a picture. You send them a shot of your ass with some thongs on, right? You like, nigga be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
Because there's levels, right, bro? Because listen, this is how niggas look at it. If you're already a certain way on your gram, if you're talking to the man in any intimate way or it look like it's something, he want to see more than you show everybody else. Now, let's say on your joint, you always regular, mommed up, suited up.
The thongs
if
gonna
you
work.
send just that sexy joint that you wear in the club, for him, that's like, oh shit. Because nobody else has access to it. So really all the nigga wants is access to something that's not for everybody else.
and that's the thing, because if you random and like we not really, I don't
Random
know
is out
you
of
like
pocket.
that. I don't
random
know.
is
No,
out of pocket.
not even just like, I'm just saying like we just start like fresh off talking and stuff, and you like, yeah, let me see what Instagram will say. Who the fuck is you? You just got here. Like, nigga, stay a while. Let me know, give me that comfortability. Like, I'm not comfortable with just sending a fucking picture out there to you that's not on Instagram, because guess what I'm gonna do? Send you everything that's gonna fuck on Instagram. Because I don't know what you're gonna do with that.
If you get an Instagram picture, you're disgusted.
I'm sending everything that's on Instagram.
So I'm gonna look.
They're
I'm
like, I
looking
saw
at-
this on Instagram. So
I'm looking at Khalif book, right? And I know that he ain't that boy. Khalif the boy to get your number and send you a love letter. like this, love yourself.
But he said,
I don't think he's making a face like you got me fucked up.
I ain't talking about 99.
Hey, listen, I ain't
talking about Skyleaf. I'm talking about
He
Khalif.
said he ain't
KD
saying
Jones.
that.
Oh, Skyleaf Jones?
He just said that.
Skyleaf Jones?
So you sent dick pics out before.
I'm the man behind the camera.
So, but none of y'all said.
What?
I'm a
So
You gotta rephrase that.
no. See, y'all think. See, I don't
know
gotta
what the
rephrase something if
I'm
I'm
the
talking
man
about a
behind
woman.
the game.
Okay, there you
I
go.
don't gotta rephrase anything if I'm talking about a woman.
Okay,
It's
so-
like we ain't gonna play them games.
She said something
I
about a
don't-
dick pic.
Yeah, but I'm the guy behind the camera, and it's a woman in front of the camera.
Okay, bet.
You know,
Okay.
you understand what I'm saying?
So you said all
But we
your dick
talking about-
pics is a chick sucking you,
have,
John?
have I ever sent one?
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
she said.
asking.
Yeah.
Has
Years ago.
anybody in this room sent
I mean,
a random dick
but
pic?
I ain't never seen random.
random,
No,
random,
random.
no.
No,
Y'all ain't
random,
never-
random. But what I'm saying is, it might as well have been in a sense because we had a dialogue. You know what I mean? You might have bagged the number.
Did
and
you
then
have a number
sent
when
it,
you
know
sent
what I'm
it?
saying? Yeah.
Like she's saying, like motherfuckers just shoot it to her
I don't
DM.
know how a nigga can
In
send
my
some shit to a
DM,
DM.
in
That's
my
crazy.
I
DM,
can't.
That's
in my
insane
DM,
to me.
it's been
Never done
like
that.
it'd be like
That's
maybe
insane.
like a little. It'd be like maybe like how was your day? And I like to respond to people. Somebody asked me yesterday why do you respond to your DMs? I'm a bartender. If I'm mean to everybody, nobody's gonna come out and see me. So when people respond to my DM, if I get the feeling that maybe one day they might come out and support, my day's okay. How's yours? Like I'm that nice person. But then when you take it from that and just randomly send me a dick pic,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
there's
that's,
a guy right now. There's a guy outside right now. Not outside this building, but like I see.
I was about to be like, what the fuck?
I see him at the bar often. And when I see him, only thing I see is like his body and the dick pic. Like that's all I see. Like the dick pics.
Because that's what he said.
That's
Send
what
him.
he said. I don't
So that
see-
means
like,
he
every
don't
time
know
I see him,
what
I
to
just
say
did
to you.
flashback of this dick.
So when
pic,
he look
like,
at you when you come to the bar, do you go like this?
no, I think that he's
And
really.
you go like this.
No, I think that he's kind of embarrassed because he sent the dick pic and he never got a response.
Yeah, if you don't get a response, that gotta hit your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was like a no response after that. I was just like, oh.
yeah. So he
yeah,
probably
I'm
didn't
just
know
saying
what
that.
to say from the beginning. That's why he did what he did because he had no rap. He was intimidated, probably.
No, but it happens a lot though. And I've been dying to ask y'all because I don't be understanding what, like,
I wonder
what's
if is it a thing where he sees you in a certain. I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm saying
Y'all
does he
always
see you?
disrespect.
No,
Who the
I'm not.
fuck
We're having a real discussion
Damn,
now.
y'all do this all the time.
We're having
Just go ahead.
No, we're having an adult discussion. Is he perceiving you in a certain way based on seeing you at your job? So in his mind, he thinks
No, the dick
this
pics
is-
came before I started seeing him at my job. That's the crazy thing. I've never seen him out before. And then suddenly I started seeing him in the bars. Never seen him out before. Before the dick pic.
Yeah. So
So it was based
mean
off
girls
Instagram.
moment of the mean girl moment of the week.
Is stop sending me dick pics.
and
Stop sending me
get
dick
that
pics.
30 stacks, brother.
Stop sending random dick
Send your
pics.
girl coochie or something. That's more interesting. Stop
Okay,
sending me dick
wait a
pics.
Yo, hold on. Let's
No, we're not going to that.
Let's no. Let's not pass that. Is that the new? Hold on. Is that a possible way that niggas could go down? If you got your joint and she down for that, and you go slide in something DM, send the
That's
coochie.
that's a little bit more interesting.
I've never heard that before. You can send a butt naked of your girl to the chick, like, yo, we trying to do something, but I come with this. That's kind of dope.
Give mommy doing miles over here. Like when you say she look at her.
I'm trying to see if I'm gonna live through it. like I want to try that, but am I gonna die? That's the shit. You see my thoughts? That shit like this, bro.
You see it all on your face.
Damn, that's when you hear that, damn. You like, that's something I want to do. But am I gonna live?
Am I gonna
live to
live
fight
through
another
it?
day? Man, listen. So Khalifa, people ask me all the time, man, like about the movie. You know, what inspired us to do the movie? What made us, want to do the Last Strike movie with our own Geefunny Productions, with our own team, Me You Tech. We had a couple of people that helped us out, of course, like Bobby Blanco. What's your man name? I'm sorry, Austin. No disrespect, Austin, but Austin. Helped us out there. What inspired you to start writing, period?
Well, I've always been a writer since I was young, writing poetry when I was a kid, just because I was, going through things. I didn't have any outlets. I didn't really want to trust my feelings and things I was going through with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I started writing back then. Then I was probably like 22, somewhere around there. My guy Sterl was like, yo, man, we live in a visual world. I know you want to put out books and stuff, but we live in a visual world. You got to, make movies.
Yeah.
And he kind of put it in my head to start, trying to chase that make a movie thing. And it's crazy because I wrote The Come Up about 13, 14 years ago. And I wrote it in 2 days, but it took me over 10 years to get it to the point of actually going into production. And that's like a testament to like never giving up, because so many times I wanted to give up. I had my guy D, Derek. He believed in me more than anybody that I've ever met, outside of my own blood. And he was like, bro, we're going to make this happen. And he introduced me to Buck Wild, and then got me actually in front of Greg Parker, who was like, yo, the same day that I met him, shook his hand. He said, bro, we funding it. We going to do it. Like, we funding it. We going to do it. Let's make it happen. And then, and that's how we got here. So for me, you will never see me like expressing anything other than gratitude, because I don't get here without the people, Derek, my brother Leonard, Rock, and, all my family and friends who kind of been there when I was going through these tough times, and so, yeah, so that's what kind of got me from going from writing to trying to make movies and actually making movies, So, yeah. One thing, like, and it's crazy because I hear a lot of people that be like on some real Hollywood stuff once they get to a certain point. And I've never been that. I never will be that. People always DM me, hey, I want to work with you. Hey, I want to make some things happen. And first thing I say is, I shoot my number to them. Call me. Let's talk. Sometimes things come from it, sometimes things don't. But I'm always going to be that guy that's just like, yo, I want to work with whoever works with me. People ask me who do I want to work with. People going to always say a celebrity or things like that. I have celebrities I do want to work with, but ultimately I want to work with those who want to work with me.
Did you say something about you hate when people become Hollywood when they, That's what you said. Did you know that he gets Hollywood all the time?
Never.
What?
You know what?
That's your name in my phone.
I was
Hollywood.
talking to Tech about something that happened. I was talking to Tech yesterday. I wouldn't call it Hollywood.
Oh, I would.
But I understand that people could take advantage of people. In the world, in the life that we live, you're going to be used.
Oh, that conversation with Tech wasn't about Gee?
It was. But no, it wasn't nothing that, it was, I was telling him how everything transpired, to how I got him in a come up, to how we got to this point now.
Oh, and that's
and
why
I
he's
didn't
Hollywood, so
realize
you're
that
the problem.
it's not that he's Hollywood. It's that people can easily take advantage of somebody who has 2 million followers, who has millions of followers, and
He only
people.
has 1.7.
Well, 1 point, but that's just That's just
Only?
But see, I say it's nothing only. It's nothing only about that. Then you
No, let me correct that.
Only.
1.7 on Instagram,
say, but
2.1 on
what I'm gonna say,
Facebook, 100,000 on YouTube. Like,
but
if
that's
it's
the
easy to
thing.
do, everybody do it.
But I'm sure that
Everybody has it.
Hollywood.
he gets.
You see what I'm saying? I'm listening to you.
She's trying to bring the Hollywood out.
Right. But
Only nigga.
But I'm not.
I know niggas that been doing it 10 years longer
I
than
want
me.
to see the Hollywood.
But I'm not
Only.
calling him. I'm not calling him Hollywood
'Cause you're his friend.
no, it's not that. I understand that people can take advantage of that, and say, "Yo, bro, I need you to do something for me," but it's only one sided.
You don't do shit for me.
I mean,
I hope you're not making this.
we here,
You don't do shit for me, sir.
But yeah, so that's how I look. I don't look at it like being Hollywood.
You didn't put me in your movie. You put Humir in your movie. You didn't put me in it.
He put who married him.
But now you in Humir's seat.
But
I don't wanna be
but you
here.
see, you're dwelling on that, right? And we just said, I talked to you about a spot for you.
Yes, but that was. Did you miss the part where he said no?
I didn't say
But
no.
but
Yes,
are
you
you
did.
focusing on
Yes,
the
you
no?
did.
Listen, but are you focusing on the no's or the yes?
Oh, I'm not focusing on. This is about him, Hollywood.
I got you.
Me and you, we good.
I got
This
you.
is about
It's
him
like
being
asking this
Hollywood.
nigga's focusing on the titties of the ass.
What you focused on?
I'm focused on our next moment.
I was talking.
Next moment.
That's more. He need to write a book called Billy D Responses.
Nah.
That shit is crazy. Like, if I was at Chipotle the other day, and I was like, yo, can I get the put a little chicken on there? She said, we don't got no more chicken. I could have had a snappy response. That ain't the chicken I was talking about.
How about turkey?
How about the turkey?
I'd rather turkey anyway. You know what I'm saying? This nigga said, I'm working on her next. What he say? I don't even know what he said.
I can't
Just the
say
next
it. I don't
thing.
got
It's like,
hair.
enjoy.
working on her
They
next
say
moment.
enjoy the present, then plan for the future. That's
You
all.
need to be more like him. He's
I
humble.
do.
He's humble.
I do. I'm chilling. You came to me.
fucking Hollywood.
You came to fucking me. Anyway, man, I gotta. So my do it look like I give a fuck moment of the week is really just a question that somebody asked me that I wanted to ask you guys. Right? Is it any justifiable way to say you murdered somebody? Like, is any justifying murder? Like, if you murder
I
somebody,
hate when you come on here with this Dateline shit.
no, no, for real. I really want to know, like, because it's 400 and it was 400 and something murders last year, right? And the motherfucker say, "Well, I murdered the boy because he murdered my folks."
None of that's justifiable unless it's self-defense.
Well,
okay?
there's some
Like,
people who truly believe in an eye for an eye. And then you gotta,
well, they need to grow the fuck up.
that's just some people, and that's some countries. It's like that. I'm not saying that I'm that person. I don't try to carry revenge in my heart, but when I've been there before, and I felt like that though. And it didn't have to be somebody getting murdered, but I had that feeling in my heart when somebody caused pain to someone that I love. That's the first instinct is to protect, and you're gonna do whatever you got to do. But I heard Steve Jackson talking about that the other day about getting in stuff and seeing somebody who murdered someone, I guess that he knew or his family member, something like that, and he wanted to, but he'd look at all that he had to lose, and that his family member who he lost wouldn't have want him to go down that route. So it's tough, But
I heard people say before, Dev, that really bothers me, like when somebody get murdered. Say the person is not a murderer, right? But they in the streets, they sell drugs, they they do street stuff, but they don't murder people, and they get murdered by somebody by getting robbed on a drug deal or something like that. And say, "Oh, that's the life he was living."
Yeah.
I don't think that's cool.
It's not. It might be things that's relative because in that business, there's murderers,
Exactly.
there's lawless people.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that we already talked about that before. I don't believe that a person that does one thing automatically gets thrown in the other category. Even when people say, "Yo, if you enter this game, you better be willing to do this." I don't think. I mean, now if everybody that sold drugs was killers, it would be a whole different type body count out there.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that's not like that. Everybody doesn't want to take human life.
Well, people gotta understand there's a killer about in every profession. Like they be, "Oh, I didn't think that the teacher was a murderer." Oh yeah, the teacher is a murderer. It does. I don't think it has anything to do with the profession that makes a person a murderer. So for people to say, "Oh, because they sell drugs or whatever, they deserve to be killed," and because that's the life they live, but y'all gotta understand that it's just a thing that they do. They might consider a profession. Right. Like you have all kinds of people. Politicians turn out to be murderers. Like there's a murderer in every profession. Doesn't mean that
You
they
think
should be
Fortune
killing.
500 companies don't get people whacked?
No, I definitely
I
do.
mean,
I definitely do. They money is up there. Their money's long.
Yeah.
You could say, "Oh, because you in Fortune 500, you should. That's the life you
but
live. You should get murdered."
Also,
It's
a
just- it's
person
not
with
fair.
a sickness who is just a killer in our community can masquerade as a street nigga, a thug.
Mm-hmm.
But really, he just likes killing people.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was somewhere else, he would just be a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
But we look at it like as long as he got the uniform on of us, his killings is different. He just a street boy with wild bodies.
I just don't think taking lives is just justifiable in
think
any way
it's-
unless it's self-defense.
I'm gonna answer your question. So I want to be careful with this because you know my stance on shit like this.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
with it. Do I believe some people deserve to die as a personal belief in my head? Yes.
Okay.
What do I believe that is our right to be the ones to do that? No.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't. Now, the problems that I do see is when you know people's reputations in your neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you the regular guy, you go to work, you do whichever you do, but you know who the players is. You know that's the boy that get money. This nigga stick up shit. These niggas the killing niggas. And you get into an altercation for whatever reason with one of these people, and you know that they trying to kill you now. You can't go, even if you was a law-abiding citizen and you was just to go report. There's no crime yet. There's no crime yet. There's nothing you could do about it when a person goes and says, "Officer, John said he going to kill me." You know what I'm saying? You know John got by. John said he going to kill me. There's nothing you could do. Sometimes a person will take something into their own hands as a preventative way. So it's not revenge. It's because I know his body. I know what he going to do. I really just want to go play basketball or go come home from the job, but you already know what type time this nigga is on. And I think there's a fraction of crimes in the community that's just that. It's not by people that are murderers. It's by people that are in fear. Well,
they say if you corner a mouse, what that mouse gonna do? You know, maybe those people feeling cornered. Like everywhere they go, they gotta look over their shoulder. That's a bad feeling. But in the sense, it's like, what if you taking a chance? Because what if that person is just all talk? Maybe that person, those other bodies that you know of, maybe he had valid reasons, you know, whereas to maybe it was something attack on him, and you haven't attacked. You know, people always think they know the underlying stories of stuff, and you don't know. Maybe in the sense he was never going to hurt you.
But you know, common denominators is math, right? Yeah. So sometimes you got to be like, you have 5 different problems where you absolutely had to take that person's life, all 5 of those, all 8 of those. I don't know. I think you just prone to doing that. You feel what I'm saying?
Or, I mean, I don't know a person that's out here that got 8, 9 bodies that everybody knows of, that you just know, and he just running around. I think maybe
you don't know him.
I'm just saying maybe
he locked the fuck up.
This is what I'm saying. He would be locked up, or maybe again, I've seen it where people associate put bodies on people that just because
they had 1 or 2 before.
Yeah, and then now that was him.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, he got 8 bodies after he only had 1 or 2.
I mean, I don't really like to get too much into that stuff. But I know as a writer, it's funny because automatically, you know, I've been in meetings when I'm talking about pitches and I'm pitching some movies to people. And one of the questions that I'm asked by some people is the violence level. And I thought that some companies wanted me to turn it down. They wanted me to turn it up.
Wow.
And I was just like, no. You know, so for me, I'm in a place in creativity where I want to show a different side of us. Like, I don't only want to kind of dwell on that. We've seen it. We've lived it. Unfortunately, we saw those things happen throughout our lives. And, you know, a lot of where we come from. But I wanted to show them the other side. I wanted to show them how we laugh, how we love, how we bid on each other. Like, you go to the hood, nobody bids better than us. You know, when it comes to just, you know, talking shit about each other and those things. So I kind of like made a little promise to myself that in my movies moving forward, that if somebody dies, it's going to be meaningful death. It's not going to be a senseless murder.
Well, see, well then doesn't it make that like not our reality though? Because like yes, we do have good moments. Yes, we do.
But it's not that it's not our reality. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
You are.
It's not that
it's.
What are we gonna do?
I know what we can do.
Like, you know, you got me. I got
this
you.
Is how this is
the back and forth, right? But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I don't want to. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, no, I didn't say. I'm saying like
she got a gun in her chest, nigga.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm on. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I don't want to go back and forth about it. If you want to talk, you can talk.
What are we gonna do? I know what we can
do. But see, that's just. I'm not. That's just her natural competitor, like the competitiveness in her too. If I say something like that, she's like, all right, well, I'm ready. But nah, my energy is not on that with you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
shut the fuck up.
Billy D. Go ahead, Billy D. Get him, Billy D.
My energy is like that with you.
But guess what?
Billy D. Jones,
my
let's go.
energy not there with you. You know why? Because you're beautiful. And I don't want to be on that level.
Oh, there you go.
But the thing is, right? But let me say this. The thing is,
got it.
That's not our only reality.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there might be a reality. It's not our only reality.
But see, before you cut me off, sir, I wasn't saying that was our only reality.
I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is if you have a film where it's just all good and people only dying from what you call it?
Senseless.
A meaningful death.
A meaningful death. You know, that's really
like
not
John Q.
our reality.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
Can I jump in? Can I jump in real quick for you, bro? So it is a part of the reality. Everybody does. No. Listen to what I'm saying. When you show a movie, there's already a movie for the part where the Chicago kid got 17 bodies. There's already a movie for that. Right. We already got Menace to Society where O-Dog just shoots everybody in the head, right? But you just told, do you know a O-Dog? Like a nigga that just shoots random Asian ladies in the head on a whim, like, and then runs around and killing people? So there's extremes on either side. He's trying to keep something that shows us in a different light because there are towns that are black that are not Philadelphia. You could be in Woodbury, Willingboro, all of that, and there is murder that takes place, but it's rare. You could be in Pennsauken. You could be in. There's plenty of places that there is the street element. There's crime, but it's not on what Philly has turned into over the last 2 years. What Chicago has been in the last 10 years. So I do understand. First off, Camden is on the rise and has been doing better. Camden got like 22 murders and that's it. Thank you. Today. No, it's not. Camden's murders have been chopped more than in half. Thank you.
That's because the people have been chopping that. But go ahead.
Stop. No,
and it came to Philly. That's why.
It's hard to say. See, the fucking thing. He trying to bring up the Camden shit, right? All the Camden killers came to Philly. And then, only reason there's 22 murders in Camden because there's only 29 motherfuckers. So the 8 niggas that's left out there like this, what we gonna do now? Let's go to Philly.
Let's go to Philly.
No, but what happens
400 that shit.
But what happens is in the extremes, if you grow up and one of the things that happened in like the 80s, seeing Bill Cosby on TV, whatever you feel about him, the Cosby family was like, yo, you watching a black family that's not struggling. It's not like you watching in his good times and the motherfuckers is in there like a birthday card. How can we fucking afford that, James? It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she about to snap because she spent all that money on birthday cards. We don't got
43 cents on the
we don't got that kind of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, what I'm saying is like, we like think about the summer. Think about the summer, right? Think about the summer and wherever you from. Where you from?
Here. They don't need to know that. Philly. Shit, everybody in this room from Philly except him.
So listen, right? So
he thought she was from New York.
So you from Philly?
No, he didn't.
Boy, liar.
I told you.
Don't say that.
So listen,
If
right?
they rewind this back to the beginning, what did I say?
Hey, listen,
the
right?
man is a liar. I said that.
He thought you was from New York.
I said that.
Wow, you did that to me. Wow, okay.
No, so listen,
That's
right?
crazy.
But seriously, if you think about any neighborhood that you're from, right, in the city, you got a whole summer, right? We know that every summer, unfortunately, we probably lose somebody, whether it is through murder, through jail, something. But that's not the only part I want to show. I don't want to focus on that. What about all the fun nights, all the house parties, the dollar parties and things like that that's happening in the hood that we grew up on, that we have our greatest memories from? I want to show those things. What about the first boy in the hood that, got you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what about that story? Nobody's.
Fuck, you keep looking over at me.
I thought you were about to elaborate.
No, I'm just saying, like, no, I just want to show there's other stories that we can tell. Like we have power. We love power. But I don't want to do another one. We have that. We have my bro Chop Mosey, he got trapped. He has trapped. That's covering city and that's covering different levels of those things.
And everybody in the city does not sell cocaine.
Yeah,
so you could make a.
I'm not saying
no.
that.
What I'm saying is, if you could make a show that only shows the people that's trapping, you could make a show that shows everybody that go to work. If everybody go home and fuck, but the show don't got to show everybody.
Yeah,
go
but
home
it's
and fuck.
still the same thing with all those things. The same goes back to what I said. It's not.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite movie, girl? What's your favorite movie?
Step Brothers. Nobody would ever thought that.
What's your
But
favorite?
it's really my. It's really my favorite.
Listen, right?
It's really my favorite movie, though.
What's your favorite black film?
Black film.
That shit got she don't want to say because that shit is starring like Johnny Long or some shit. Like some nigga with a
What's your favorite black film?
Love
Big Chocolate Brown.
Yo, Big Booty's 47.
Love and Basketball and what's that? Love Jones. Those are like my.
But and that's
like,
what and those are stories that and those are stories that I'm telling now because there's like a void in that place right now. We don't have a lot of those movies coming out today.
Like if you could give me a movie back in the day, like I'll take that. Like, but I just feel like now people aren't making movies
Jones
that was like 80s, 90s.
Love
movies.
Jones was like 97, maybe 96, and Love and Basketball was like 2000. So you went back 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? 20, yeah, it came out like 2000, 2001. So where's that being done now? Who's doing those films now? I can always do a shoot 'em up, bang bang movie. That shit is easy. right? But what about, provoking other feelings from people? What if I could give you the chills because you see how a man properly loves a woman? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I tell that story.
That's fine. I just when you said our reality, I'm just
No, our reality.
No, I didn't say.
So love and basketball ain't my reality.
No, I didn't say. But what I'm saying to you is, I'm about to say, I hooped. You understand what I'm saying? So I know a little bit of story. I didn't go that far, but I know that story. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. You limiting your reality. But
I was laughing.
And you're limiting your diet. Because what we take in, like if all our kids, like it bothers me when I walk past my kid room and every time I walk past that screen, it's like a bunch of niggas with laser beams like this and shit with a stendo clip hanging out the side of their shit. Right. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not saying that the movie has to be completely violent.
No, but what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is the same way there's rap that just shows that, right? And then we grew up where there was different people, Diggable Planets, it was Roots.
Right.
It was like different shit for different people. If you look at all of our genres, it starts going into anything black is just this.
It's just that. That's what I'm saying.
So you gotta counteract.
My thing is when you say like meaningful death and that's our reality, I'm just thinking like
I didn't say that's. See, you keep saying
did
that,
say that our
but you're speaking definitively.
Rewind.
I'm not saying that that's our only reality.
Rewind.
You keep like she's focusing on like she's doing this thing where she's picking one thing and kind of making that the definitive thing. That's
it's not a definitive thing,
you
sir.
Said, I said, see what I said to you is it's not our only reality. You were limited to one thing being our only reality.
Yeah, you said that after I said what I said. That's what I'm saying. But I'm going back to why I said what I said.
Is this your infatuation with drug dealers?
If he would have said this is not our only reality, then I probably would have said
she don't like good
else.
niggas, man.
But in the sense when you did say it, you said our reality. So then that's when I went to what I said. Now you're saying not our only reality. Now I understand what you're saying.
Let me tell you this. I've never killed anybody. I've never, sold any drugs. So that's not my reality.
Okay, again, something else that you did not say.
This is part of this is the getting to know me process. And it's not random. This is not a random dick pic coming to you. This is me looking you in your face, talking to you.
How the fuck did you know dick pic?
Because y'all was talking
Billy
about
D. Jones,
you didn't even comment on the dick pic, and then you just bring it up.
Because
you just bring up the dick pic.
This is me because I was letting y'all do y'all thing.
He didn't even comment on the dick pic, then you gonna bring it up.
Because I was letting y'all do y'all thing.
Oh my goodness.
But my thing is, I'm telling you that
34. Put the chicken check.
But I'm just telling you that we're not limited to just one thing. Like, don't get me wrong, there could be deaths in the movies.
I'm so sorry, but it's hard to focus on you without out of my periphery. I see this man. Look,
he's checking the shit out of you right now.
He's not checking me.
No,
he's not checking.
He's not checking me. What he's doing is he's treating her and speaking to her as an educated black man.
I'm talking to her directly. I'm not
clarifying what was said because, again, off of what he said is why I said what I said. Now, if you say this is not my reality, this is not our only reality, then I understand what you're saying. But the initial statement was reality.
But you won't allow yourself to graduate from that.
Oh, no, I graduated from when you changed your
statement. Hold on. Let me ask you something. How many murders is it in Philadelphia? 500 and something? A year? 500 murders in Philadelphia?
I think last year was the highest.
And obviously they're mostly us, right?
Right.
How many black and Hispanic people are there in Philadelphia?
Everybody.
No, like how many?
Everybody. That's not true.
Is it millions? So if you're talking about the vast,
how do you have this book?
Because listen,
hanging on
y'all need to cop this.
I appreciate it.
Y'all do.
I appreciate it.
At first I thought he was holding it up, but then I realized his hands started moving.
Listen, I'm trying to be like him. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, the majority of people is not involved in that lifestyle. If we're talking about 600 and we're talking about millions of people. And in most people's story, man, it is going to work, it's love, is dating, right. It's just regular things. And I think it's dope that you would want to show our people in a different light. So when people watch stuff, it's not the kids just looking at the screen and all they seeing is that shit. If they could go 3 hours and watch a movie 2.5 hours and they don't see that type of shit, it's dope. Shout out to Kyrie Terrell too, because he did that you know what I'm saying, with the last movie that he dropped. It was a romantic comedy, all black people, good shit.
Work Bay.
Work Bay.
Work Bay. Yeah, yep.
I like this type shit, man.
And I think that was good. You know, and again, I don't have a problem. Listen, I don't have a problem with any of them type of movies. I love, listen, I love, you know, Menace, Boys in the Hood. I love Power. You know, I love all them joints. You know, I don't have a problem with it. I just think that there's a space for that. Right now, the space that I'm going into is it's not really like a lot happening in that space. You know, Kevin Hart lately has been doing a lot of dramas, and he's doing comedy action. You know, I want to show other types of comedy and stuff as well. You know, and
Y'all do like dry comedy? I like dry comedy.
It's funny. She like white comedy. Yeah, that's what it is. Say it. It's white comedy.
I want to let you know right now.
That's not true, because Kevin Hart just did a whole thing and it was dry comedy.
Anyway.
He usually does the other shit.
Yeah, and he did dry comedy.
Yeah, but it's white comedy.
She just felt like arguing today. So this was actually a great show.
It was.
My man Khalif came on here, did some educating.
Yeah. He said he wanted to show her in a different light, even though she got the
she's
Chanel.
gonna play the publicist.
He wanted to put her as a publicist the same way. Is that our reality, or are most girls that have your figure working?
What's the opposite?
I don't know why y'all
Can
think
I ask
the
you
girls
one thing?
with my
Because we got to
figure
the
only
leaf.
do what I
didn't say
do.
that.
What's the opposite of the publicist? If you had her doing
He
the
said
right,
the
he said that. He
already
said
said the
that
person
star.
with the publicist.
no, that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
That's what he said.
That was a slick.
I want
he
the real
said.
one. I want the real one.
That was a
my
slick
God,
one.
that's what he
Real
said.
quick, before we get out of here, what other role could you see? Would you put her in?
a lawyer.
I'm good at that.
Because the opposite of a lawyer is what?
The criminal.
The criminal.
Well, I ain't no fucking criminal. I ain't no fucking criminal.
Can you get us out of here?
I'm definitely going to get us out of here now.
No, you wait a fucking second. I ain't no fucking criminal, okay?
For Billboard Death, I'll give you 1 second. What you going to say? You ain't know what?
I ain't no fucking criminal.
So
The
for
fuck?
Billboard Death, listen, for my guy Khalif Jones, then go make sure you go get Self-Love and make sure you're there this Thursday to see up close and personal in the theaters my movie Last Strike with me, Sean, written by Khalif Jones and directed by J Tech under Geefunny Productions. And we also got, you know, the criminal, the publicist, the slash lawyer.
Fucking hate you. I'm gonna exit myself out. Mean Girl Angel, you know, and to the guy who is not funny, Geefunny.
That's it. I'm Gee, the guy funny. See y'all next week. Peace.